but he will need a brilliant camp with the best available sparring partners, and the man in charge of finding the right men to spar with Derek and help turn the fight into a happy ending fairy tale is Dean Powell, old friend of the show. Now, I spoke to Dean a bit earlier at the same London press conference, and I wanted to know how he will go about getting the right men to work with Big Del.
Yeah, it's been, the usual sort of, we've looked throughout the world. Richard Towers.
Throughout the world?
Richard Towers has been a great help to us last time.
Sheffield.
And he's going to work with us this time, which is, I think, a big thing. There's a couple of guys in Canada that I'm looking at, which Jeff Henwood's got. And we've got Olaf Schroeder looking in Europe. So, it's the usual thing. It's like anything. It's finding the best possible style that's available to imitate Klitschko.
Wouldn't it be good to try and get hold of a Russian or Ukrainian or German that's actually fought a Klitschko or been in the gym with them over the years? That'd be a good thing to grab, wouldn't it, in theory?
Well, that's another thing. Jeff Henwood's got a couple of Canadians that have been in camp with him, on several occasions. So we're kind of looking at that down that road. But in the next week to 10 days, we should all be finalised and all be ready to go.
Because Derek, with only his couple of years and his 14 fights, I know he's brave, I know he's game, and I know technically he's skilled in advance of his 14 fights. But this is a fight that could be lost if the preparation isn't right.
For sure. And you know what, Steve? There's a great saying. Many years ago, we used to have a sign in the Royal Oak which used to say, "Fail to prepare, prepare to fail." And the one thing that I can guarantee you, Derek Chisora will be preparing properly.
He's an interesting character, Derek, because he gives this appearance that he's all nonchalant and doesn't care, and he drives around in that tiny little smart car. But I know you're smiling now, and I'm smiling too, because I know that away from that, and he makes out he's all just taking it in his stride. He does train extremely hard, doesn't he? He's like a demon in the gym.
Yeah, he works very hard, and he runs. He's put himself through it right through the Christmas period. I was one of the people that said to him right away when this fight was called off, this fight will happen. I was 1,000,000%.
Why did you think that, Dean?
Because I was convinced, speaking to the people involved with them. I had a long chat with Emmanuel Stewart when the fight was originally called off. I've had a good relationship with Emmanuel Stewart, which goes back nearly 20 years now. And Emmanuel Stewart said to me, he said, when he's ready to fight, he will fight Derek Chisora. And Emmanuel's been as good as his word. Tom Loeffler, they've all been as good as their word, and they've all stood by it. And that's why, to be fair to Derek, he was training throughout Christmas, he was running, and I think you've only got to look at him to see what sort of shape he's in. He's become a good professional now.
Dean Powell there. Now